YouTube, what's up, guys? Welcome back. We are back again with Guardians of the Galaxy, and we ended on an interesting note. We were captured by the Nova Corps, and this little kid, which is now apparently saying something about mom, is looking after us. So we'll see what happens. We have to save her apparently, and I'm curious to see where it's going to start. So let's just hop right on in. And remember, guys, if you're having fun, like the video, it really helps out, and subscribe, because if you want to see more, we're gonna have a lot of crazy stuff this year. Crazy stuff this year. I'm very excited, so definitely stay tuned for some more fun stuff here on the channel.
Kiddo, you there? Nova girl!
Yeah.
Nova girl.
Let me just see if I can.
Why would you try to stand up?
Wish I had my get boots! Hey, that gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki.
This is a very unpleasant time to be saying nice to meet you,
Okay,
sir.
Nikki, here's the plan. You're gonna jump and grab my legs while I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like.
Trust me, kiddo. We got this. See?
Come on, hold on tight.
This isn't weird. At all.
This isn't weird.
Doing great.
Well, got that.
That was kind of amazing.
Whoa!
Oh.
Thanks.
Mom wouldn't be impressed if I lost my first prisoner.
Your mom, right?
Come on. We need to get out of here.
It's just funny because he's now terrified
This
that
glass
it's
door
his
around
kid.
the corner will be safe there. Here. Help me with this.
How?
Ready?
Together. On 3, 2, 1. Go! Go! Yeah.
There's no
Okay.
grip on that ledge. How did they hold that?
We need to keep moving. This way.
Yeah, Nikki?
Whoa.
Just stay
I knew there was
close.
something wrong about that church. Who goes fishing for God in a junkyard?
Man.
Church. Oh, that crazy guy.
Blast
Yeah.
doors kick in during emergencies. Pretty sure I can override them with my passkey.
They give out override keys to trainees?
Not exactly.
But
Just give me a sec.
You know, I could probably help with the door if we undid these cuffs.
Regulation 3B. Never undo restraints.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner, and I got this.
Obviously.
Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
whoops.
Sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in charge.
Whoa! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Yeah, just
Okay.
great.
This way.
Shouldn't we be going up? Back toward the others?
There's another blast door down here.
Don't we stab it? Are you kidding me?
Oh, damn.
Relax, you're fine. Ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots would be right now.
Okay. I can do this.
Not to rush you or anything.
Almost there.
Come on.
Yes!
There it
Got
is.
Through here.
Whew. Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Call me Star-Lord. Or Peter, or, you know, Nova Cadet Butt Saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your
Okay.
friends.
Start with the bad, I guess.
Your friends have been processed and put in the brig.
So what's the good news?
They're not dead. Come
Uh,
on. We'll be safe through here.
What the heck? That's
Clark! Pipes must have burst.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just
Block
that
the
everyone
fire?
must be worried. Captain Easy does it.
Just blocking a fire from erupting from that pipe?
There, see?
Yeah. No big deal.
You don't need to worry about me. Enough people around here do that already.
For what it's worth, I think you're doing great. As good an arresting officer as I've ever had.
How many of you had?
Not that many. Is that robot wearing makeup?
What? Oh, yeah. That's just it's. I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
And gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean, it's cool. Give them personality. Very cool.
Come on, this way.
Does your mom know you play down here?
Probably not. But what else am I gonna do? Not like there's any other kids on board.
You know, I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions.
It's gonna be cool if we get a little bit more of his backstory in general
How do
between
you know my mom?
while his time as a
Exactly.
Ravager.
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She was, is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. And bossy and judgmental. You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape pods, Nikki.
I kind of know what you mean.
You do?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you, Peter. It's restricted space, Peter.
Yep. That's her.
That's fun. Sorry, excuse me, I gotta collect my little goodies.
It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course I trust you.
Clearly.
I was just getting goodies, man. Don't yell at me.
If this is an attempt to escape your mom's ship, I really need to know, because I may or may not be super interested. Just really need to make sure it doesn't look like a kidnapping.
What? No, no.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Where are we?
Don't laugh.
No, no. Is this your mom? Single-handedly winning the war?
Obviously, I know she didn't do it by herself.
No. That final push was, it was a massive team effort.
Were
This is
you
cool,
there?
I contributed to the war effort differently.
Pirating?
Raiding, which is, you know, the good kind of pirating.
Can we
Is
just...
this Krelar?
Yeah. Long time ago. Kid stuff. I could do it way better now.
No, no, it's good. Morbid, but good. Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh, yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me
What
and
is
the
this?
Ravager showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy.
Kind of funny, actually.
Hey, secret stuff. Off limits.
Oh.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here. We should probably get back before Mom completely freaks.
Yeah, I've seen your mom overreact before.
It's like, I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like, if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up. Because the truth is, I wasn't exactly supposed to.
You don't want her to know about your secret hideout. I get it.
Yes. And also everything else.
Everything else, like...
Like me having a passkey that overrides parts of the ship. The whole
Interesting.
official trainee thing. Me being anywhere near the hangar bay. You know, just me in general. You never saw me.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom?
Oh.
I can explain.
Huh.
Nikki. I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay.
Her
Barely
little
scratch.
pad
What
disappeared.
were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad, running around with criminals.
Alleged criminals?
You almost died. Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar's secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate.
Those outfits are super dope.
And you two? With me.
Oh, shit.
I knew you'd overreact. You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do.
For what it's worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
Why are you being mean to him? Just listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Finally.
Initiate lockdown.
Oh.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom.
You know, this reminds me of the last time I was stuck in an elevator. I was with this Shi'ar girl, and
Ew! What is wrong with you?
she was a lovely person.
Someone, please get me out of here.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast doors.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was
I
down
think we
for
should
a
be your
while.
friend.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so.
You know.
Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
Nikki?
I still have feelings for you.
Excuse me?
Not like feelings, more like emotions. You know, because of the explosion and me and you and everything we went through back
Clutch.
in the war. There's a lot of feelings.
Nice. Hey, we got her to trust us. I'm sorry you can't see it,
I'm
but it was
good
right
now.
behind my face. Nikki trusted you to give her
Now,
the
if you
pass
don't
key.
mind.
Hey!
Look, Mom, I'm not hiding
This is kind of
anything.
nice.
I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage lockdown.
Lockdown disengaged.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make
30
it 30
rotations.
cycles.
Ooh. Ooh. Snap. Interesting. So we have the pass key now. Could come in handy. I mean, it's gonna come in handy, Avi.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie.
Chewie.
I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently. 12-year-old daughter, who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. at all. You're still the same.
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 7,000 units? In 3 cycles?
Wow, okay, that is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Here, I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship.
Fined 7,000
Well, that's all they
trespassing
found, right?
and for smuggling illegal weapons.
Okay, you'll get your money on time, no problem.
He hasn't found the
This
llama, though.
Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
Camera, you were doing so good. Come on.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
I want to know how long
And
cycles
if
are.
we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
Okay.
Oh, Peter, you said you could get us out of this.
I did. 7,000 units is a small price.
7,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down?
Killed
And Gamora,
Thanos.
you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke
Come on,
we
man.
are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
Why is he so adamant that it's his ship?
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to. Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers us all.
Rocket, we could really use any extra units you have.
How do I gotta spell it out for you? I don't got no units!
Fair enough.
Rocket,
You believe his
Star-Lord.
lies?
Oh, I ain't lying. Now why don't you leave me alone and bother someone else instead?
I intend to.
Shut the fridge. That's kind of funny.
Open
okay,
this
this
door.
window.
I know you are in there, sentient tree. Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there.
How does this keep opening up? What the heck?
I'm watching you, tree.
So, you here to talk or you just want a gear upgrade?
Let's be nice. Rocket needs some
You're not still upset, are you?
help.
It'd be a lot better if we didn't have 3 cycles to pay a fine.
Hey, remember that time on Conlar with the Badoon and that really hot Ascavarian girl?
Yeah, her buddies would have spaced your stupid Humy butt if me and Groot hadn't busted in.
I had things under control, mostly.
Too bad you're broke, Quill. I should be charging you for all the times we saved you.
Name one other time you saved me.
Contraxia, Nowhere, Paramitar, Ceres, Contraxia again, Malador.
Okay, so I owe you. Big.
I should have turned you in for Yondu's bounty. Sure as Scott wouldn't be scrounging for units to pay off your Nova girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. But admit it, you like being a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Still on the fence about the brand name, but keeping the Milano as collateral was a pretty smart move.
Never agreed to that.
If you'd rather I turn you in.
Don't worry. I know you put a lot into this team. I'll make it up to you.
You better.
Cute. Does this thing not close? What the heck?
Guys, don't forget to close the fridge.
Sure thing, Mom Lord.
Mom Lord. That is just rude.
Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
Was that it?
37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short.
Tracks can count.
We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always there.
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mocking
I will
Star system.
sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountain.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
I love it.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Interesting.
Tell Groot. I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each.
Damn.
Peter?
Why do I have to be the deciding factor? Fuck, let's sell Rocket.
Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside.
Sell Rocket.
He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
Oh. That looks terrible.
There! That's Lady
Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
Now we're away? What the heck?
Be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters do not fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one
Rocket.
complaining. We're all complaining. Happy?
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that? I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? It kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be
Don't forget to like the video.
in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila.
Lila?
She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
Or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand, she was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Dang.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets? Parameter did have a nice
Interesting.
voice because it was dry.
Was this Drax's spot? Yeah. Who dis?
Not so sure about tooth cleaning tablets. Manual brushing is where it's at.
Where's Drax? Or... God damn it, guys. Come on, close the fridge. Huh?
For the record, I still think selling the runt is a bad idea.
He is not a runt. You have seen him in combat. He is a vicious, cruel, bloodthirsty beast.
I am Groot.
No,
What's he
we
reaching
should
for?
not go. We got it. It's different.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
I am Groot.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
That's sweet, but we both know you ain't got money to buy no umbrella.
We got here.
Smells like llama breath.
It's a very interesting little place.
I hope y'all like walking because this is gonna take a while.
Well, you think
Is
I'm
this-
glad we landed this far from the fortress?
Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check.
Don't need to. Cheap scud like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's
Why
hope
is
for
the-
us yet.
Text being weird.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I am Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like.
What is...
TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
Groot is so weird.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
You could just be saying such terrible things. But we will never know.
We accomplished nothing by lingering in the ship.
Staying dry. That's an accomplishment.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
Oh boy.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Ew. Ouch.
Little rocket running around on all fours.
All right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trainer to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed.
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Ooh, buddy.
That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
That's crazy.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys, focus. Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit, or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice.
Ah.
Hey, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
Live for danger.
Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
This is really aggressive.
Whoa! I ever mentioned how much I hate being wet?
Repeatedly.
Groot says we should hide under him.
That is a terrible suggestion.
It's aggressive, man.
It's like he's trying to hit us. You never dated this woman?
Pretty sure.
Come on.
This beer is the storm actually getting worse.
Well, we have fallen.
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
What is this? Prism creature?
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little bit. Ah!
Oh,
Not alone. Get ready.
what is this?
What? I don't know. Don't eat him.
Quiet down. What's the spiky things?
Don't have to tell me twice.
Rush
only a destruction from its nucleus. The gelatin is satisfying to strike.
Go.
Don't get your fist stuck in there.
Time to step back!
Hey, there we go.
When I cut off, it comes back! This has got my name on it!
My great strength was underutilized.
Nice to meet you!
Put their lights out!
Welcome death.
They keep moving around!
Not when they're dead, they don't.
Jelly's on the offensive!
Come on, fam. Ah, too early.
The outside keeps regenerating.
Here we go.
Perhaps these were set by Lady Hellbender.
That's pure ancient. Or slice him up!
This is I was getting for anyway!
Being fried by lightning wasn't exactly enough for you.
Get ready!
We must destroy the cores.
I don't think the goo matters. It's the spice inside.
Come.
Groot, you're up!
Another jelly cube.
Let's go. Teamwork, baby.
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flar could she go?
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
There's a trail going through the jungle.
Drax, you could
go,
pull
buddy.
this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodents would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Now they continue ripping it apart.
No. I think we're good.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk. Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
See if we can lower that wing somehow.
There they are. Wing controls.
Where? Rocket?
Hey, Rocket, that wing control panel's all yours.
Oh, nice.
Still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
That's a good point.
Flar.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like a lady either.
Careful. Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay.
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it'll jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
You sure you want to get lost out here?
Relax. I'm just looking around.
What's Drax doing? Oh,
This is further proof that we are not alone. What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
You see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready. Can you get us
Drax?
through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Oh, cool.
Lady.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawned her first.
What about her sister Nebula?
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter Quill?
Only the scary ones.
I hear something.
We'll need to find a way out of this.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are
We
you?
do not have
Oh.
time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No!
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to
Aw.
cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass!
I am not
Rocket
familiar
is
with
furious that you let Drex throw him.
Grunt scum, but
I think he's making them up. He's really pissed.
You can rot, you free-bagging flarkhole!
At least he's not shooting at us.
Oh,
He missed on purpose, right?
Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, dash face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10!
Okay, deal. We'll take it out of Groot's cut. He doesn't understand money anyway.
I want to know what Groot's saying, honestly.
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again...
Hear that?
What's up, people?
Incoming!
Oh, what the hell's that?
Fucking monster things! Everyone get ready!
I thought you never. Anyone else notice this place was like graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be littered!
Oh, we have a finisher move? That's hardcore.
Let's go! You're like flying pigs!
Pigs fly by when you're having fun.
No, don't let them grab me! We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender! I ain't riding something I want.
Here we go.
Well then, start swatting! I look forward to our next encounter!
Watch the stinger.
I'm watching the big fork bang, thanks!
Yo, hey, why didn't you?
What's next,
Oh.
Peter?
Excuse me.
These things would have come in handy a second ago!
And I shall remove their wings!
Come on, baby.
Enough of these inferior
Let's go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
He doesn't have 50 units.
Nice.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could
These guys
cross
are really
this jungle
butthurt
with
about that.
7 strides,
Sure, she could.
or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
Drax, some of your Lady Hellbender tidbit. Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
Say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships, or 1 Chitauri infantry.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope.
Now what's the holdup?
Here. No.
You just ran across the wall?
Thinking someone else should cross the death pit first.
Just go.
No, you just go.
Someone go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous.
Uh.
Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Jeez. Well, everything just. Oh shit.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move.
Oh damn.
Yup, definitely saw the giant
Nice. What is the point of his jet boost if he can't fly up like
Don't
that?
get used to it.
Peter Quill, you're not alone here.
I got it.
Oh, damn.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
What?
A monster. Ah!
Well, when you deplete one bar, its marker vanishes, revealing the next. Once all markers are gone, the enemy's health bar appears. Ah, I see what it is.
We've got the number!
Feel free to tell it that!
What's it say?
Prepare yourself. It is past time, my blades.
Don't get too close to that mouth!
Nice.
Clock it! Do your thing! I don't want to get eaten by a squid tiger!
His leave shall be the eating this day.
Get him, Groot!
Oh,
Tails, dodge!
nice. Leave enemies crippled. Very cool. Huh.
Cowardly beast, finish the battle.
It's a weird creature because like it doesn't look like it has a
Stumpy's
mouth.
running away.
With that its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let us scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
No? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. I tried.
Gotta say, I get some sick satisfaction from seeing this thing buried in the ground.
Had a few run-ins with Nova Corps rockets?
Perhaps your magical mask can relieve us of this senseless searching, Peter Quill.
Will you stop calling it that?
Magical mask.
Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here.
Of course there
Hey,
is.
Rocket, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters.
Avoid falling prone by dashing when you hit with a knockdown blow. Drop additional health pickups when landing a lethal blow after a jet boost. Locate crafting components via tracking feedback and additional visor support. La-di-da-di. Let's regen my shield.
Tech upgrade, hot and fresh.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
Well, how do we scale it, bro?
If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets? Hey, Quill, mind giving the old girl a scan? Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
That's a pretty big reactor unit up there, and it's only hanging on by a thread. I wonder if we can pop it loose. Gamora,
Huh.
how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
Oh, would you look at that?
I got eyes on this dunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. All right, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
Got it, Drax.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
Yes! That is why I can easily carry this great weight. What next, Peter Quill?
This brings back memories.
There we go.
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone.
See, we'll get through it.
I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due. There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
It looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Behold Lady Hellbender's wrath. Even the Chitauri feared her.
Oh wow.
They didn't fear many back then.
Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Slimy. Guys.
Uh-oh. Not ideal.
You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
The sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, get fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Put your arms into it.
Quill,
What is happening? How was... How?
What did you just do?
Sorcery.
So cold. Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Shit, that's epic. Uh-oh. How did he...
Mind telling us what happened?
How?
I don't know. My glasses, they... I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, it pulls scud like this. Just
Leave the
let me
guns
s-
alone!
let me- Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
Some kind of morphine nano.
Sorcery.
here we
Or
go
sorcery. Oh, damn. It's a lot of bad boys. Elemental shots. Press... Ooh, okay. That kind of about an enemy's health bar indicates the weakness of the element. Element gauge replenishes over time and ammo are dropped by defeated enemies. Oh, so you have limited ammo. Okay.
It's an ice cube! That's fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill.
Their chitinous interiors are satisfying to crack. So long as it don't blow in your face.
Shooting the jelly's no good.
The outer muck is only a distraction from its nucleus. Perish!
Into the fire!
Suddenly the storms don't seem so bad.
The jelly is charging! We go to the source of the gelatinous creatures.
Oh, come on! I'm still covered in this stuff!
Huddle?
Tearing flesh from it.
Guys, huddle up!
How do we... What do we do for the huddled? Wait, I thought it was only many if they were down.
Why'd you call us in, Peter? I, for one, am doing great out there.
As am I, assassin. So perhaps he wants you out of my way.
Or maybe he wants you to sit back and watch so you can learn from a pro.
each other's backs out there. No one's winning this on their own. Precisely. But if we stay united and centered, there will be no turning back. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
This is gonna be fun!
There we go. Let's go.
What's next, Peter?
Feel my wrath!
That's it. That was epicness for one fight.
Close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star.
Let's figure out Drax. Think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is more stubborn than expected.
Interesting.
Impossible. It will not stay in place.
Interesting.
Couldn't just hold it for a while longer? You
Drax, can you try again?
Why?
Interesting.
Does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
We've gotta find a way to lock it in place.
I
did it!
Impressive, Peter Quill.
Now we got it. Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello, Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms.
Come on, Rocket.
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute a little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Clark it. I'm blowing it up.
What? Hang on. Think about all the booby traps and...
Well.
Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
There we go.
And dry now, too.
There we go.
Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Let's go.
Onward to the palace of the great giantess.
Oh, so she's a giantess now. That is not a happy monster.
Well, at least it left. Back to it.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
I could throw. Touch me again, and I paint these cliffs green.
Okay, okay. No throwing and no shooting. There's got to be another way across. We'll just look around.
To the left, maybe?
Lady Hellbender. Let me guess. He would have laid over the ravine and let us walk across on her back. I was going to explain that she would have thrown the woodland creature without hesitation. But your speculation is also conceivable.
I literally got stuck in a glitch.
I'm glad we know where we're going, but this road's got more holes than this radiant tree. There wouldn't be so many gaps to cross if the bridges were extended.
Hey, you think they look like a bunch of tiny rockets trying to get out of the rain?
Okay.
Rocket, do we have to boss fight on Milano?
Worried about throwing and firing his new toy? Will not be the first time. The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know. I'm just doing some exploring.
Ain't we done enough of that already?
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means he went the wrong way, but is too stubborn to admit it.
No
In
way.
that case, Quill's the greatest explorer I ever met.
Everything okay, Peter?
Oh,
Yeah, just, you know, turning water into ice.
very cool.
Show off.
I think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent work, Peter.
Is that all that was for?
We'll take your word for it, bud.
Take his word for what?
He says the soil here is like supercharged with plant nutrients. It's getting a little bit of a buzz just walking on it.
Okay. What is these?
Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Oh. Anybody else smell that?
Yep. Definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
I
The
fear
stink
I will.
wall.
That is disturbingly fragrant.
Oh,
I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody?
what is this?
Whoa! Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scud.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I
Oh,
wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like
I
that?
can use this.
You know, we really gotta
Monster
work
food.
on your taste
The
buds.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
Taste
We go into that
buds.
fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be
Yeah.
laughed right out of the room.
that is kind of true.
Why are you whispering?
Don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamorn thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a proper
Covered in
cage.
teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a pissed off monster inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release the
ones than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Oh. Oh, it's just another one of these guys. No big deal. Oh.
Stumpy's back!
Well.
I'll use Rex! I will enjoy this!
Give the pigs their own medicine!
Hold the horses.
Keep it together, Drax!
Belly will soften up, though!
Oh. Oh.
I will fasten tents!
We're not bringing back leftovers! Watch out! These things can really move!
I'm just gonna race up and drag you! Wow! Big guy's having the time of his life! This big boy's a tough nut to crack!
Poke it in the belly. Seems soft and vulnerable.
Forgot I have the second root attack too. Oh, I missed it. I fucking missed it.
Let's see that speed! We only wanted the cage!
How about a little gratitude for the freedom, huh?
There we go.
The tail's gone! Nice! That solves the tail problem. It's like this one doesn't feel big.
I feel it! It's drugging off my shots!
Keep on hitting it! It's gotta be feeling the sting!
That's how we do it.
More! Come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
You can make a pocket size?
We better hurry.
First
And-
rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinking crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this larking planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part.
Hey, we're a team. If we're gonna smell like butt, we're gonna smell like butt together.
That is most eloquent, Peter Quill. I will smell like butt with you.
Yeah, really great speech.
Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress
Really
is right
great
on the other
speech.
side of those cliffs.
Alright guys, once we get to that fortress, man, we're gonna take it a break. We're gonna take a little pause to Ace.
Sure, it's this way, but I don't see an easy way to get up.
Deep freeze.
Whoa! Can I try ice cubing something?
Nope.
Because
Man, you're such a gas plat.
So if we're gonna haggle with the
so
monster,
much stuff is happening
how
right now.
much are we asking for our monster?
395 million units, give or take. One for every precious hair follicle on this flawless body.
You have counted. That is
What
bizarre.
we got? Oh god.
Hey, at least I have some to count.
Alley? Alley?
Whoa, that
Oh, wow.
is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
What the fuck? You said that quarantine zone monster was supposed to be rare.
She already has a whole herd of them?
Wow.
So we wasted our time. Almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing.
Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship, and we owe money to the cops.
Ugh. We just can't catch a break. There's always some stupid blah monster or angry space cops or a random ship explosion kicking us in the teeth.
And the weather always sucks.
It does. I'm wet and hungry.
Let's just get this done.
Wet and hungry. Come on, bro. Huh.
You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a fucking infinity bridge is what it is.
Are you being dramatic, Rodent? Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. Cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing is looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket.
Nice, so it opens up per size.
I only
It's
got
kind of
one
nice.
face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter?
Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Ah!
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Peter Quill.
We're not a democracy, Drax.
Huh. Let's see.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
I think
You
this
hang
is the
tight
right
there.
choice, alright?
When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drax. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
boy.
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger.
I am Groot.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, here we go.
On the road again.
Whoa! Okay, whoa. A little bit close.
Easy, big guy. Don't know what you heard, but we just want to bring you back a new friend. I know it can't understand me, but maybe it responds good to soothing tones.
Oh. This is just a super cool scene.
Does anybody have like a campfire song or something we can sing to kill the time? Ooh, I know one. It's called...
Please stop.
All right, yeah. Okay. Wait, is Please Stop the name of your song?
No.
Okay. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
Well, there is only one way to know for sure. 0.1 clicks. 0.2 clicks.
What is he doing?
2.1.
0.3 clicks.
4.5.
0.4 clicks. 0.5 clicks. 0.6 clicks.
What is happening?
Could enumerate all the ways in which our class is like that.
Birthday boy? What are you thinking of me? Hey. Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes? If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
It's interesting
13
that,
whole years.
yeah, flashback. Why?
Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper route money. I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing. 3 natural ones in a row last game. Some barn I turned out to be.
So everything's the same. Oh, here should we get out?
Be warm enough to spend the night in the yard soon. I love falling asleep looking at the stars, wondering what might be out there. Mom says Grandpa used to play this a lot when she was a kid, but it's been busted ever since I can remember. Andy says you can get a brain parasite if you share a toothbrush.
What?
Imagine that. Something growing inside of you, slowly taking over.
Huh. Interesting.
This would be so cool.
Done. Happy birthday!
Well, look who decided to finally come up.
Where's my cake?
I warned you.
No, you didn't.
I am so full.
Mom.
Oh. Okay, sit your butt down, Slowpoke.
That's cute. His little Pac-Man cake. Nice.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing.
I like your singing.
Well, you might be the only one. Go on, make a wish. You're officially a teenager.
Boom. Mom dies.
Look at all those girlfriends. Someone's gonna be really popular at school.
Mom.
What? You are very handsome. I'm sure all the girls are gonna be falling on.
Mom.
What did you wish for?
Why would I wish for anything? I've got everything I want.
Oh, what huge favor are you about to ask me?
Just $10. Dan, Andy, and I want to go see Night of the Cosmos at the Rio tonight.
A movie? Tonight?
Come on. It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
I don't think I want you to see that, Peter. I let you watch the hockey mask one and you were sleeping in my bed the next 3 nights.
That was ages ago. And this one isn't even that bad. It's PG-13. And I'm 13.
Exactly. PG-13 may contain violence and nudity.
Mild nudity, like butts and stuff.
You're not helping your case. No, I wanted us to have some us time tonight, you know? Maybe finish our game. You can't duck out right when I'm about to win.
We can still do all that stuff. Or some of it. Tomorrow. You're always telling me to get out of the house more.
A movie theater does not count as out of the house, and you know it.
Pretty please?
I don't know. Truck's still in the shop, and I don't want you walking alone in the dark. There's been a lot of weirdos out there. It's not safe.
I'll be careful, Ma. I always am.
Were you careful when you got that black eye?
I told you I was...
know! You were standing up for someone, which is a good thing. But you cannot go punching your way out of every problem, Peter.
I couldn't just stand there.
No. Of course not. Okay, get me my purse.
She keep looking outside for?
Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't force it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Don't you dare touch that dial.
Ma. There's a puppy?
Hey, Kubrick, buddy. No matter how long you wait here for Grandma and Grandpa, they're not coming back. Sorry.
It's cute puppers. Alright, we're heading
Will
up.
Dan and Andy be spending the night? You can all help me with the yard work in the morning.
I knew there had to be a catch.
Big old bed or bathtub.
Sometimes Grandma and Grandpa would let me sleep with them if I was too afraid down in the basement.
Cute.
Man, am I glad I finally got my hair the way I like it. I miss them so much. Grandma used to take me into town on Sundays to run errands. We'd stop for ice cream on the way home. Even in winter.
It's cute.
I don't know much about art, but I know that this is excellent. Grandma really had talent.
I was by Grandma too. Is this Les Présents? Alright guys, so that's going to do us here for part 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. Been very fun. It was a bit of a long one, but a lot of stuff happened with the little girl, the ex-girlfriend, and doing this whole mission thing. This is a really cool planet. I'm excited to see kind of what happens here with Lady Hellbender. So as usual guys, make sure to like that video. Definitely helps out. And if you're having fun, just make sure to subscribe, tick that bell, and we're going to continue to have some fun. So see you guys back soon, and may the force be with you.